guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So what I'm doing today, I'm going to do a Madonna 80s makeup tutorial, specifically the Desperately Seeking Susan Into the Groove kind of look. So let's get on with it. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to use a Boots No. 7 Colour Calming Primer, because Madonna is not a person that has ever kind of gone for a tanned look, really, I don't think. So I'm going to try and even out my colour with this. My hands are covered in it now. Best thing to do is always to start with eyes. So I'm going to basically do a base of, you can use any kind of eyeshadow. So just cover the whole lid with your light base. And above the lid as well. And I'm just going to go around the eyebrow, which I know you think is weird, but it's just prepping it really. So even into the corners, so you get a really even base to work with. So I'm going to go straight in with a fairly dark sort of cocoa-y brown, and then just put that above the crease there. Same the other side. And then I'm going to get, this is actually the Revolution highlighter kit. I'm going to use the darkest one just to go over that and blend it in. So we're not really going for a particularly heavy look. A little bit more of the darker shade just above there, again just to give it that definition. Then, and only then, I'm gonna do my face. And the reason you do your eyes first is because if you get any sort of droppages from shadow, you can lose them when you do the rest of your face. So what I'm using there is a peach anti-fatigue primer under the eye. So we then need to do our eyeliner next, and I'm going to use the HD palette powder liner, and I'm going to do it quite thick because thick black liner was kind of the look at the time, and this is where you can pick up anything that's dropped with your foundation. It's also a good way of doing cat's eyes if you want to do those. So a good coating of that. Just use a smaller brush under the eye there. And then I'm going to just do a little bit of contouring. Don't forget that we're talking 80s, so contouring wasn't much of a thing then. I think people still did it, but not in the way they do now. So this is more to shape my face than anything. And I've used Revolution Supersize Confine Conceal and Define for that. There's a little bit of highlighter as well, so I'm just going to put that between my eyes, just on the forehead there. The usual places that you use highlighter, down your nose, onto the chin, and below the eyes. Okay, and then I'm going to use the other end of my my foundation brush, just to blend that in under my eyes. You don't want to drag the skin too much. Okay. And then I'm going to get my blending sponge and just blend in the contouring. So your darker concealer there. Okay, one thing I'm going to use that I don't use a lot myself now is a setting powder, because that is basically what people used. And I am going to use the sponge. There we go. Bronzing powder, I'm not going for a bronze look, it's just to define the cheekbones a little bit more. Madonna was obviously younger then, and so her cheekbones weren't as defined as they are now or later in her career, so we're not going for a very chiseled look. People did wear blusher in the 80s quite heavily. So I'm going for more of a brush look. Look at the colour of that. I'm just going to go on the apples there. With that. Okay. Madonna has always had quite thick eyebrows. I kind of started plucking mine later when the trend became very pencil thin, and they've never really thickened out. Again, that's what they were. I'm just going to try and make them a bit thicker. Just give them a quick ruffle. Then I'm using a brown. This is actually an eyeliner, I think, but I'm just going to try and use this to thicken them with a bit more of a defined line around the top. It's quite a pale brown, so it's not doing a lot just yet. I'm then going to get the HD palette again and thicken them with this as well. So if you've made a bit of a line with your eyeliner, then just start filling it in. With this. doesn't have to be too tidy. Eyebrows were, as I say, thicker then. So can you see? We're already looking a lot fuller. If you feel you've done it too much, just get your brush. And just give it a little bit of a and I'm just going to shape them a little bit more there, because I think I went a little bit overboard on that one. A werewolf. Okay, happier with that. And then I'm using Thick and Fast from Soap and Glory. This is the mascara. There we go. I'm just gonna to give the brows that little bit more of a fuller look with a very, make sure you haven't got a lot of mascara on this, but just brush them up. This is a little bit of a hack for you, just to give you that 80s brow. Okay. Now Madonna did wear red lipstick in the day. It wasn't a bright red lipstick, it had a little bit more depth to it, so I'm just going to find the right one. Okay, that's one. I'm not sure that was really enough. So I'm going to get another one. Just go over it into the red lip gloss. So that's a better colour. So onto hair. Madonna had quite curly hair in the 80s, and you probably saw her with big hair, and the way they did that was to take it up and then take it over. So that's how that was done. Okay, for this look we're keeping it down, okay, but we want the fringe, so I'm going to take it over like that. And I've got some curves. My fringe tends to go a little bit straight for some reason. Just try and curl this front up. Okay. little ringlets. It's not going to stay like this. There we go. So that should, I think, be enough for the fringe. So before I separate that, I'm just going to put a little bit of hairspray on it. And then with your hair, just get it, I mean, if you get curlers, if you haven't got curly hair, you could do that all over. Then just give it a good old back comb to create that big old frizzy curly hair look. That Madonna had going on. So let's just separate these curls now. There we go. I'll just give that a good bit of a back comb as well. So that gives you that big old fringe that we're looking for. Okay, and now to get changed. This is the look we're going for. This was from Smithy's, which is an online fancy dress shop. You can get it from eBay as well. I think it was about £25 online, okay? So here's the top. I will show you the full length version when I've finished. Madonna is complete without crucifix. I left it until the last minute for this, so I basically got a Halloween one, I think, but hey ho. It looks fine to me. Yeah, that was from Love You Babes as well. And she also had some of the bangles, pearls. Time to get the gloves on. Then for the bow. Just make sure that fringe is there at the front. How we doing? One last thing we need to do is get a little bit more of the black. And then just do the and I think we're ready. We're on our way to well, it's actually 70s and 80s, but we're both 80s because I wasn't, well, yeah.
Is it 70s and 80s?
70s and 80s, yeah. Disco for grown-ups. I'm not sure that's us, but hey. So yeah, it should be quite a good night, I think.
At the embankment?
At the embankment. So what I've got to entertain us on the way is some typical questions from smash hits in the 80s. How are we going to do this? Shall I just take it in turns to answer them? What is the secret of life, the universe and everything?
Love.
Oh, good answer. Oh, here's one for me. Have you ever milked a cow? Yes.
That's me.
Oh, I know you have. But I've milked a cow the old-fashioned way. What do you wear in bed?
Boxer shorts.
Pyjamas or nothing, really. Depends what mood I'm in.
Okay.
Did you take sandwiches to school or did you have school dinners?
I took sandwiches.
Did you?
Yeah.
I did a bit of everything really. For a long time I went home at dinner time.
Oh yeah, because it's not far to walk, was it?
Well, it was quite a way, but I think we had longer dinner hours.
Did you? We had an hour and 5 minutes, I think.
Yeah, I could definitely get home, have dinner and go back. Then I think I stopped sandwiches, and then I toyed with school dinners.
Oh.
So I did a bit of everything. If you were a domestic appliance, which electric appliance would you be?
Domestic appliance or electric? Domestic.
Domestic appliance, which electric appliance would you be? So domestic electric appliance.
Well, everyone loves a good cup of tea, don't they?
Yeah,
you can get so much out of a kettle. You can get soup, you can get tea, you can get coffee, you can get everything from a kettle if you get the right ingredients. Yeah. So I'd be a kettle.
I thought you'd have said radio. Is that an appliance? I'm going to be a freezer because of my icy cold heart.
Oh yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that.
Have you ever worn a kilt?
No. Have you?
No, not an official kilt, no. I've worn a tartan skirt, if that counts, probably not. Have you ever played Spin the Bottle?
Yeah, but I can't remember what the results were, you know, the dares were when it spun around.
Yeah,
it certainly was never anything risque.
I know I've played it, yeah, I can't remember. It was a long time ago.
I think we did it at Scouts or something like that.
Did
and
you?
It certainly wouldn't be anything mucky.
What's the wallpaper on your phone?
How come that's a question from the 80s?
I think it may be a rejigged version of the...
My wallpaper on my phone is a picture of your Neptune and my Peggy.
And mine is a picture of Neptune. Who would play you in a movie?
I'd like to think Brad Pitt. Am I punching up on my weight? Adam Woodyard.
Ken Barlow. Who would I have? As a kid, I imagine you can't go. As a kid, I looked a little bit like Drew Barrymore in E.T.
Madonna.
Madonna's a bit old to play me though, isn't she?
Yeah.
Maybe I'd give it to a young hopeful.
Go on, name one.
The young hopeful? I don't know any.
I don't know any either.
Somebody hugely talented.
Oh, obviously.
Like myself.
Yeah.
So, I've got hiccups.
And you're a bit tiddly.
No, actually, I'm not tiddly.
You are a bit.
No, I'm not.
I can always tell.
I'm not.
Okay, go on. Did you enjoy it? It was a good
I did
laugh.
enjoy it, yes. I'm
You busted some moves tonight, I must say.
bust some moves. Comfortably numb, that's the word I was looking for. Pink Floyd. Comfortably numb. But not by any means.
Well, you've got some more wine there.
No, I don't want to get
Just say a really bad swear word, then I can know where an edit point then. Okay. I love
What
it
do
when
you
you
think?
talk dirty, eh?
What did you think tonight?
I thought it was good. I enjoyed it a lot more than I did. I thought I would.
And you've not even had a, well,
No.
you've had
Half a
one,
pint.
but yeah. Yeah. It's kind of, it is like being young again.
It is. And everyone, there was a good atmosphere, wasn't there?
Yeah, yeah, there was no trouble or problems. It was a really good atmosphere.
I love a party with a happy atmosphere.
Yeah, so would you go again?
Well, only if you went. I wouldn't go on my own, but yeah.
Well, I would. I'd just go on my own and just like dance, to be fair. Which is what I did a lot of the time.
I danced as well.
You did dance. I'm gonna have to edit these hiccups out.
Look at the light.
Come to the light, Carrie-Anne.
There you go.
That's not soft, is it?
No.
So, yes, I would go again. Anything else we need to say before we end this?
No.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thanks.
And hopefully you've enjoyed this video as much as we enjoyed dancing. Well, I did anyway.
I enjoyed dancing.
You did a very awkward dance.
I'm always awkward. I was a bit...
That's true.
You headbutted me. Oops, upside your bloody nose,
classic.
that was.
Oh, that was classic. I felt the impact. I felt so, yeah. I did feel the impact. So on, let's go.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, see you next time.
Listen, watch, subscribe. We'd be dead grateful.
What he said. Bye.
Bye.